Alright, so now I have the hood here, and I'm going to do the carbon fiber effect. Tamiya PS31. That's what you want to use. PS31 Tamiya Smoke. And I'm probably going to do 2 to 3 coats. So I'll do 1 coat like that. Turn it to the side. Still transparent, but so about 2 to 3 coats. Then I'm going to go ahead and lay down the carpet tape, and we'll lay down the backing. Alright, so I got all my 3 coats sprayed on. It doesn't look like it really in the shot, but it's pretty dark. Next we're going to put our carpet tape on. This is a carpet tape I use. If you peel it off and you look at it, that's how it looks. Here's a package. It's the Duck brand carpet tape, moisture resistant. Yeah, so this is what I use here. I get it at Walmart. I've gone to a few Walmarts, and sometimes I can find it, sometimes I can't. It's just a hit or miss. But take a still of the picture, take a picture or a still of the video, and just show the guys at Walmart or Home Depot or whatever, and let them know that's what you're looking for. So this carbon fiber, there's really no wrong way to do it. You can lay it up and down if you want to. You can go left and right. Normally I like to lay it from top corner to bottom corner, or sometimes I'll start in the middle and go down, or vice versa. And you want to also have a real sharp hobby knife, because this stuff is pretty tough to cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start from here and lay it down. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. That way I don't have the whole roll of tape in my way. I'm just going to press down on it. Press down on the crease here, because the hood has a little crease right here. So press down on it. And then with my hobby knife here, I'm just going to cut the excess leftover. Cut that off. So I'm going to go ahead and do the hood, and then I'll show you the next step. Alright, so I got all the carpet tape laid down. And that's basically what it looks like. Come on, focus. But yeah, that's it. That's how it looks. And then that's how it looks on the outside. So now what we're going to do is we're going to shoot some black, and you don't want to overdo it, because since the carpet tape is, you know, kind of micro little fibers and stuff in it, what happens is it absorbs it. So if you spray it too heavy, it will absorb through and start bleeding through and go to the hood, and it won't come out right. So you want to do a first light coat, and then followed by a next. You want to do like 3 coats, but you don't want to go too dark. You want to stay 2 to 3 coats. Anything more than that and it starts bleeding through. Looks like I'm out of paint almost. It's alright, because I got what I wanted to do. Light coat. And leave it like that. And then we'll do a few more coats, and then we'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll move on to doing the engine bay. Alright, so here's the engine bay. We're going with the Mazda Type RE from a Lexus. And so we're gonna get this started. Go ahead and mount the camera on the tripod. Go ahead and save this bag so we can send it back to the customer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna tape up the inside. Tape up the inside here, just like that. Tape up the inside of the engine, then spray the outside of it with the flat black Rust-Oleum. So I'm gonna get that done. Alright, so I got it all taped up there. Now I'm gonna take my Scotch-Brite and scuff it up. Don't need to be crazy, just like one pass. Especially if it's a new pad. If it's a new pad, a new Scotch-Brite pad, and it's pretty stout, then you don't need to do a second pass. Just with the first light pass, and then we'll clean it off. Just a light dusting of some glass cleaner. Then we'll clean it off. Tape it up, that way we don't get no overspray from the flat black. And if you do get overspray, you just take your small Q-tip and this body juice stuff I have here. We have this stuff for stock. I'll put the link in the video at the bottom. Put some on a Q-tip here, and just, man, it'll take paint. It'll take Tamiya paint off, take Pactor paint off, airbrush stuff. It'll take this Rust-Oleum, Krylon. It'll take paint off of anything. So go ahead and take our flat black light coats at first. We'll dust it. This flat black dries really fast, so I'm going to take it over here and blow it off right quick. See there? We'll go ahead and do our second coat. Second coat, we can go a little heavy. Shoot the sides. And that's all we need. Go dry it off. All right, now we're going to take our Spastics mirror chrome. We're going to take that and we'll get a box and we'll lean it up against the box here, like so. We'll just spray it. You're going to be sure to hit it from different angles because there's a lot of depth in the engine bays and a lot of, you know, crevices and bends and loops and circles. So you want to hit it from side to side, up and down. That way you make sure you get everything. But I guess it doesn't have to be too perfect, because what you're going to do is just color over it to get your detail. Let me show you one I already did. Here's one I already did on my personal car. So that I did. You want to be careful because they don't have overspray films. So you want to be very careful. And put this up. Alright, we'll get this all dried up, pull the tape off, and start coloring the inside. Alright guys, so I went ahead and started on the engine bay. And got the engine bay kind of almost done. So that's what the engine bay looks like. And then what I did is I just took my marker, and you want to use kind of new markers. The ideal marker to use is an oilless type marker. You can find some of those in stores around here. I get them overseas, but not all of you guys are going to have these markers, so just your normal Sharpie will work. I went and bought the pack of Sharpies, and it was something like $9, and it has quite a bit of colors. But for an engine bay, you know, the only colors you really use were like blue, black, red, a yellow. So, and what you do is you just color it in. Color what you want to color. You know, add some depth, put some lines in there, like you did the lines on the intercooler. Your lines are on the front, along the side of the wheel well, along the back of the firewall. So that's what it looks like. So we're gonna cut that all up and fit it to our Mazda here. I'm also gonna do some I'm gonna hand paint some window trim on there. So right now what I'm doing is I'm masking it off for window trim, and I'm just gonna hit that with the paint marker, mask off some of the body, and shoot a flat clear on it to make it a flat black moldings. I'm gonna do the moldings around the door, and I'm gonna do the back, and I'm gonna do the front windshield area. So I'm gonna do that, and then we'll see what that looks like. Alright, so we got all the trim, flat black trim done. Now we're gonna fit the engine bay to the car. I already started to cut some of the engine bay, and basically the way I do the engine bay is I cut little bit by little bit, and I just mock it up. You know, even if I have to mock it up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, it's better than to cut a big chunk of it off. You can't go back. Also too, when the engine bay is in there, you want to stay away from sharp corners like this. That way the corners doesn't push on your fenders and rub the paint off. I've noticed that some, so we'll go ahead and round them off. See, this one I have them round, so we're just going to keep cutting until we get a perfect fit, and keep rounding our corners. Just getting there. I'm going to cut more off on the front. That's going to be a tight fit. Basically on this car, the radiator support is going to be up under the front of the car there. Front of the nose. I'm going to go ahead and take this lip off in the back. Okay. I'm just fitting a little better. I'm gonna cut more off in the front and just let basically bring the radiator to the front here. That way the back end of the motor, you can still kind of see the firewall. So we'll cut a little bit more. Alright guys, so we're all finished up. Alright guys, we're all finished up. So here it is. The hand painted rear. I left the side stickers on for the louvers right here. That's a sticker decal. Left those on there. Hand painted the trim on the sides. Windshield. Did the carbon fiber hood. Flat black on all the over fenders. Those are 12mm Yokomo long champ wheels. So yeah, there's the engine bay all mounted. Cool. So we'll take it outside and get a little video, little 1 minute, 2 minute video, and get it out in the sun, and that's a wrap.